to the roar.
But you know, you have test.
He goes down that time with a short left hook. The left hook. Let's see if he can survive these last 45 seconds. Off balance again. Let's get ready to rumble. Tape. The power punch connect percentage. Valdez is over 40.
Protect yourselves at all times. Let's go.
Remember, you can.
And to Oscar Valdez's credit, Adam Lopez is a good fighter, good amateur career, great coach.
Look out for the right hand of Oscar Valdez. Be able to land that signature left hook too. Where's the jabs at? No jabs? I mean.
Now the right hand to the body.
See Valdez swung for the.
And we're thankful that Bernardo gets to go home in just about 90 minutes, Bernardo, for 13 fight cards June 9th. Round here with a win tonight against Jayson Velez. Everybody's asking him about fighting. One of them right here is a very active Jayson. He was 11 out of 29.
Eddie Reynoso was telling us.
Marching forward, he's controlling the tempo right now. He's using his reach and his height against Valdez.
It doesn't mean that he can never be the guy that gave the fighter you're seeing now to set up. It's not that he's taken away, he's just adding.
Like that turning point we saw in his career in March 2018.
He's letting Velez get comfortable, and he's waiting on the perfect shot to land on him. He's allowing him to gain confidence through these rounds.
Torrendor getting ready to fight pre-pandemic for months, and now the return of live boxing to Narik on ESPN. Before we take a little bit of a break and get back, land some traps.
I think he's going to step it up and get it inside and then start Valdez. He got a mouse that's forming on his eye, so it's going to be some issues for him.
And we will monitor that. There's that up jab. Now right hand.
And it's not okay to fight. When should I be on the outside box? I want to hear about his story. He may even get some fans by it. But in reality,
you have your jaw wired the following week, not eating food for a few months. There's a left hand. As we come to the end of round number 3, Valdez and Velez.
Valdez is a former world champion. He has an experienced trainer, but Inswell should be on.
Well, Eddie Reynoso is not only his trainer, but also need you to keep your hands up when you do that. He drops his right, so go with your left hook, and do not. You're trying to work your way in there.
Let's watch that right hand of Velez and see if the lefty exists here. Digs underneath, and there it is.
Down to the body, and then coming up top is what set up that left hook.
maybe that left hand, the flush left hand that Valdez is landing.
Lomachenko can still have defense. You just got to be properly trained. But I'm just saying, Ted, there's a will, there's a way. If you got
there's no doubt about it. And Velez and Valdez found success doubling up that left hand moments ago, Dre.
And Valdez throws his punches with conviction, like you see right here. Good left hook to the body. You see the arm of Velez pull back. That means he was hurt. Big shot, or it looked like a big shot to the head of Velez, but Valdez didn't turn the shot over. Look here, boom. That's the shot that hurt him. And then, boom, he kind of hit Velez with the palm of the glove, and that's why it didn't do the damage to Valdez. I think it's a common level of pressure, but when you're in two styles.
Velez nearly fair, and Valdez was quick to pull the. Oh, left hook puts him down. So the power
to go to the right when you get away from a jab.
Okay.
And that's exactly what Valdez did. He went actually to the right and threw a left hook instead of a jab. Right in between Velez's
130-pounder puts as the WBO featherweight champ set up that date against Miguel Burchell. Left hook to the body against
him up top as well. That's what Valdez wants to do. Start down low, get the reaction, namely the left hook. upstairs.
weakness. You got to understand and know that weakness, and you got to get in that position to expose that weakness. And I have to say that Velez is not a good inside fighter. He's a mid-range fighter. So go to the mid-range and battle him in that, battle him in the close quarters, in the inside. He's
But Tim,
not
I
a really
think
good
Valdez-
inside fighter. Yeah, but you got to know that coming in the fight. You got to understand that from the beginning outside and get picked off. Get close to this man.
The top with that left hook. If he wants to get this fight over with, he's got to turn it over like he did in the.
Yeah, Juan Manuel Lopez, Joseph Diaz had a title challenge to draw against Evgeny Gradovic. Jayson Velez hurt late. Right now, Valdez has a 70-42 connect advantage.
Team on him, so he's trying to allow Velez to open up so he can punch.
Bernardo.
Eddie Reynoso told Oscar in the corner, you were a little bit out of control. Velez, hey, you are going to get a chance because
You're Jayson Velez. You don't wait for the putting pressure, even though it's awkward pressure on Valdez. All around, so conditioning should not be an issue. That's his best opportunity to win this fight tonight.
Of course here.
String in your career where you got knocked out, or maybe you got hurt in a fight and you find yourself gunned. You got to be willing to go back to that place. You got to say, listen, I may get knocked out, but that's what you look for fighters like Valdez and Dolphy.
Quick stoppage, but such is the case of where Oscar Valdez is as he tries to get out. Valdez has scored the knockout bubble from one bubble to the other as we're here at the MGM. Earlier, as the first round knockout streak of Edgar Berlanga continues, a perfect 14.
In that ring, you couldn't outthink him. I was more of a feet, quick hands. I get in and out, pay. He should be coming forward.
Broadcast careers and your style as broadcasters is
Just a little.
that's our production
Never
crew.
fully dies.
What a good trainer does. This is what a good trainer does. He takes your attribute and improves you in areas where you're weak at. All right, defensively, Valdez was weak defensively, but you can't take away his train those areas without taking
The offensive side.
Yes. What are you trying to be, Canelo? He ain't Canelo.
Into start his career.
Joe, I was not showing me what I thought I would see tonight from him. Velez is a good fighter. He's a veteran. He's good against those guys, but this isn't the guy that's supposed to flying colors, and tonight he's not passing with flying colors, at least up until this point.
You know what I find interesting about having that conversation, Dre, is that it's not dissimilar to what Valdez told us about other recent fights, where when you talk to him, you ask about the training, you ask about the development, you ask about what he's getting the results once he's in. There's that left hook opportunity again as both men opened up on the inside.
Velez is really opening himself up wide in the inside. He needs to be careful. Valdez is sitting on those left hooks.
He really is. Much of this here, Top Rank Boxing on ESPN against Velez in the 9th. So seemingly he's well. Dre, you've described this as a performance that does not bring about a lot of confidence or consistency.
Well, not if you got on the other side of this fight. If it wasn't for that, maybe I'd say, okay, this is another Valdez. He'll go back to the face him.
What a perfect description of Miguel Berchelt.
This was the counter every time Velez would throw a punch. He'd be a lot more successful, and he'll stop him from coming forward.
Oh, there's a left hook to the temple, and now, with a minute and a half to go, we'll see if Valdez can take advantage. And instead,
We step towards danger.
Run to the
That's
roar.
why sometimes you got to step back. Exactly.
Run to the roar.
But, you have to test.
He goes down that time with a short left hook. The left hook. Let's see if he can survive these last 45 seconds. Off balance again. And that will do it. It's going to be a 10th round TKO for Oscar Valdez.